Hello students, today we learn about the selection process of roller chains from manufacturer's catalog. Many steps are there. We start with step number 1. First, list out all available data. That is, first is power to be transmitted, second is input and output speeds, third is center distance. After finding out the available data, second step is select the number of teeth on the smaller sprocket. The number of teeth on the smaller sprocket should be selected depending upon the speed ratio. For that purpose, you refer the table number 1, which is mentioned below. For number of teeth on smaller sprocket or sprocket pinion for different speed ratios, I. In this table, two rows are there. First row is related to speed ratio I. Second row is related to number of teeth on sprocket pinion, that is Ti. If the speed ratio is between 1 to 2, then number of teeth on sprocket, that is 30 to 27. If speed ratio is 2 to 3, then number of teeth on sprocket is 27 to 25. Speed ratio is 3 to 4, then Ti is 25 to 23. If I is 4 to 5, then Ti is 23 to 21. If I is 5 to 7, then Ti is 21 to 17. So in this way, as we know the speed ratio, then we can be decide number of teeth on pinion sprocket. Now step 3 is select the service factor or load correction factor, that is indicated with symbol K suffix S, that is Ks, for the given application. Step 4 is calculate the design power, that is P suffix D, that is PD. Calculate the design power PD by multiplying the service factor Ks with the power to be transmitted P. So equation is PD is equal to Ks into P. This is equation number A. After this, step number 5 is find the tooth correction factor, that is K1. The value of tooth correction factor are given in table number 2. So two columns are there, number of teeth on driving sprocket and tooth correction factor K1. So if driving sprocket number of teeth becomes 11, then tooth correction factor K1 is 0.53. If number of teeth is 14, then 0.78 is the K1 value. If number of teeth is 17, then 1 for 20, 1.18 for 23, 1.35 for 30, 1.73. Now if we see the step number 6, find the multiple strand factor, that is K2. The value of multiple strand factor, that is K2, are given in table number 3. So number of strands is first column and multiple strand factor, that is K2, is second column. So if number of strands is 1, then K2 is 1. If number of strands becomes 2, then K2 is 1.7, and if number of strands is 3, then K2 is 2.5. Step 7 is calculate the required power rating of the chain. So power rating of the chain is equal to design power divided by tooth correction factor into multiple strand factor, that is Kw is equal to Pd divided by K1 into K2, or Kw is equal to Ks into P divided by K1 into K2. This is equation number B. Step 8 is select the chain from the manufacturer's catalog having the required power rating. Step 9 is find the dimensions of the selected chain from the manufacturer's catalog. Table 4 gives the dimensions and breaking strength for simple roller chains. So if we see the heading of the columns, then ANSI standard chain number, then pitch is P, roller diameter D1 in mm, width W in mm, breaking strength for single strand FB in Newton. So if ANSI standard chain number is 25, then pitch P is 6.35, then roller diameter D1 is 3.302, width W is 3.18, breaking strength for single strand FB is 3470. Similarly, if standard chain number is 35, then P is 9.525, D1 is 5.08, W is 4.76, FB is 7830 Newton. If standard chain number is 40, then P is 12.7, D1 is 7.77, W is 6.35, FB is 6670. If standard chain number is 41, then P is 12.7, D1 is 7.94, W is 7.94, FB is 13,920 Newton. If standard chain number is 50, then P is 15.875, D1 is 10.16, W is 9.52, FB is 21,700. And in last, if standard chain number is 60, then P is 19.05, D1 is 11.91, W is 12.7, and FB is 31,300. This is step number 9. Now step number 10 is find the number of links in chain, that is K. The center distance in chain drive is normally decided by the application. If the center distance is not decided or fixed by the application, then it is taken between 30p to 50p. Number of links can be calculated by using the following equation. K is equal to T1 plus T2 divided by 2 plus 2x divided by p plus in bracket T2 minus T1 divided by 2 pi bracket square into p divided by x. This is equation number C. The number of links determined from the above equation, that is C, is rounded to the nearest even number. So to calculate the chain length L, that is L is equal to K into P. This is equation number D. Steps 11 is calculate the corrected center distance, that is C. Or here we take the center distance as x. So x is equal to P by 4 into bracket K minus T1 plus T2 divided by 2 plus under root of K minus T1 plus T2 upon 2 bracket square minus 8 into bracket T2 minus T1 divided by 2 pi bracket square and bracket close. This is equation number E. And step number 12 is find the maximum theoretical power the chain can transmit based on its tensile strength. So Pmax is equal to Fb into V divided by 1000. This is in kilowatt, equation number F, where Fb is breaking strength of the chain in Newton, V is average speed of the chain in meters per second. So in this way we discuss about the selection of roller chains from manufacturer's catalog. Thank you.